along in our galaxy. So the fader, when we're looking on the edge of our galaxy, basically, will look through our galaxy to be able to detect those two fainter galaxies. Okay, so top galaxy DS2339, magnitude is 13.1. Thank you, Jack. Quite remarkable. Hey, good evening, Les and Rain, I believe it is. Thank you for being here and observing with us tonight. Well, let's go back to the normal scale, and what we're looking at is NGC 7339 on top, 7332 at the bottom. A pair of galaxies. Very, very nice. Very glad to have you here, Les and Rain, I believe it's pronounced. Thank you for being here, both of you, and got a lot of people on here this evening observing with us here, and we're going around the sky here to look at different targets using a different camera tonight, and makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, Jim, we could probably, actually, Jim, in Ohio, good suggestion. I was thinking to go to Stefan Quintet, which is not too far from those two galaxies. And I think this is where we're going to be going next. Stefan Quintet is quite an intriguing group of galaxies. I just figured starting with those two simple galaxies, they're fairly bright and they're close by to one another. It's really, really nice. We have to go outside our own galaxy, the Milky Way, to see those galaxies. And I think Stefan Quintet would be a good target. So we'll go there after, of course, because we're in the same area pretty well. That's 7331 and Stefan Quintet 7320, I believe it is. One of them is. And yeah, it does actually, Jim. It does have several tiny companions. Totally agree with you on that one. And I tell you, it's fall time like that into Pegasus area. We got a lot of galaxies in there. Springtime is galaxy season, of course. But fall time, we're starting to get those constellation during the fall. Kind of depressing in a way because winter's on the way. But anyways, that's besides the point. And it'll be much cooler for us to observe inside the dome here. But it makes it interesting to see what's coming up. We had summer targets we're looking at earlier, and now we're investigating into fall targets. And any chance I have to look at galaxies, I certainly do. We're going to get a little bit of close-up, just to give you a perspective of things. Every star that you're looking here, in the field of view, every star, it's a sun. It's a sun similar to ours. Some are bigger, some are smaller. It doesn't matter really at this point. It's still a bunch of suns. So every star you look at are inside of our own galaxy. The fainter it is, the more on the outskirts of our own galaxy that is what you're looking at. In other words, we got to go through our own galaxy to be able to look at NGC 7339 and 7332, which is at the bottom. And these are extragalactic. That means it's outside of our own galaxy. You're talking a long distance from here. And Jack is saying here we're close to magnitude 18. Are you referring to stars on that, Jack? At magnitude 18? Okay, all right. He's a magnitude 16.5. Once again, magnitude 16.5, you're way far beyond any amateur astronomy equipment with an eyepiece limit. I mean, with the camera the way it is and the small scope that I'm using, it certainly shows you the power of observing through video astronomy. I mean, the aperture of your instrument is multiplied 3, 4, and 5 times. I keep getting reports in private emails that a lot of the people that own those cameras, they claim that at least 5 times the aperture, so they're using a 6-inch. They got 5 times the aperture being increase instantly, electronically, basically. Mind that most CCD sensors of 25 years ago were approximately 100 times more sensitive than the human eye. Today's technology and today's sensor is far more than that. I'd say several hundred times. From magnitude 18 to magnitude 16.5 for stars in this field is very, very good. Using a CMOS sensor and the SkyRigger DS2.3 PLUS with the help of this 8-inch VRC telescope. That makes it very, very interesting. It gives you such a perspective when you think about it. Whenever it's done those stars that you're looking at, galaxies, nebulas, planetary nebula, there's tens of thousands of different objects you could look at, and I don't think so we've got enough time in our lifetime to observe them all. But I'll tell you one thing, when you use a video CCD camera like these guys here, or even a CMOS sensor like we're using here, you've multiplied the ability to observe everything there is to see very quickly within a year. If an observer has a good schedule plan on what to look at, they could cover the entire sky within a year, and you can take, for example, you can take snaps of what you're looking at, which in fact is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take an image of this. There you go. I just took a snap. We're going to save it as, call it N7339. Yes, and two. There you go. Big image, and this is the actual image that you're looking at. And we're going to close it, and this is live. It's 30 seconds. We're talking at 30.1 seconds at the moment. I wish we could use a 40-second. Oh, wait a minute. I might have a 40-second start frame. Let me look here. I'm sure I did take one. Let me see here. No, I don't. I was sure that I took a start frame of. I was sure I took a 40-second exposure frame, but I haven't. All right, let me re-engage the dark field correction so we can get a better image. I only took 3 of them, and that's all it's needed in general. Let's wait for the next refresh, and we'll see how much it cleans the image by quite a large margin, and it makes the image more pleasant and more scientifically inclined to do observation here of major stars. Wow, this is nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's gorgeous. Wow. Like this close-up view here allows us to see the color in DS2339. This is the top galaxy. We're going to get a little bit closer here, a little at a time.
Need anything, dear? Hmm?
Quite remarkable. You can see the shape of the star being off a little bit. These are tracking errors in the mount. I really like this galaxy here because you actually see faintly details in there if you look at it. There's a little bit of darker area. If you look at the nuclei of this galaxy, the surrounding of it, at the bottom of 6 o'clock position of the nuclei, you see a dark area that's cutting through a little bit. If I use my 16-inch scope instead of the 8-inch, we'd see that in much better detail. And this is where large aperture certainly shines. I have the 16-inch in the other dome here. It will take too long to switch everything over, but next time that we do observation like that, we could always have a 16 16-inch instead of the 8-inch. Absolutely, David. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. You can see the nuclei. And what I like about it is the differential color that we're looking at. Let me increase the, there you go, we're at 300% right now. You'll see some details in there that's quite interesting to look at. And now you're starting to go sub-pixel, which means we're seeing pixels. Each pixel's in a star, the one that's coming across position, for example. The star on the lower right of the galaxy, there's a fainter one right on top of it. I think there is to know what the magnitude is. Or is it an actual galaxy? This could be a possibility as well. Yes, that's what I'm looking at the moment. At 7 o'clock position from that galaxy, Jack, we've got a brighter star and a very fainter one. The ones you refer to are to the left of those, I think. To the bench stars. Right in the bottom of the galaxy. Yes. Wow, magnitude is 18.6 stars. This is amazing. Out of an 8-inch telescope. It goes a theory of photographic magnitude. We certainly blew that one out of the sky. This is incredible, Jack. At magnitude 18.6, this is some serious stuff. The most amateur telescope couldn't do even 10, 15 years ago. It was only the realms of professional observatory using meter-sized telescope and hours of exposures. My goodness, this is incredible, Jack. 18.6 of magnitude and 17.2 for those faint stars at the bottom. That is something else. Absolutely mind-blowing here as far as what we're looking at. I go back a little bit on the exposure here. Well, David, you're absolutely right. What is mind-boggling is we're capturing this in 30 seconds. Think about it for a minute, compared to what it was 15 years ago with professional observatories, where they would do this for hours on end, precision guided, and they would photograph, of course, using photography or even CCDs back then. It would take forever for them to reach that. And here we are in the backyard in Johnstown, Ontario, not too far from Prescott, right along the St. Lawrence Seaway, using an 8-inch average telescope and a very powerful camera, and we get to see that live in 30 seconds. Wow. Now, you have to think about the light traveling here. It took many million years or hundreds of thousands of years to reach us. What's an extra 30 seconds? So I call that instant pretty well. It's definitely Brian. Thank you, Brian, for being here, by the way. Um, it's mesmerizing to see how short of an exposure we're using. Myself, when I observe, I always use the shortest exposure possible within the limit. I don't go for 2-3 minutes exposure because you're falling into the classification of CCD imaging. This is not about CCD imaging. This is about live video observation. And cameras designed for that are far more sensitive than the CCD type images.
Yeah.
And this is what we're doing. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Okay, I think we're going to be changing to Second quintet. We're going to try to go there. So that's going to be interesting. And allow me here to increase the gamma. So we're going to get lovely image here for a short period of time because I need to go down to 2-second exposure. All right, folks, bear with me. We're going to go to NGC 7320, which is one of the galaxies in Stefan Quintet, and hopefully we'll be able to see that. This is a very interesting group of galaxies. I haven't observed that in several years, and I'm just curious to check it out. All right, hang on a sec. We're going to make the image go ugly so we can see where we're going with the telescope. We'll be right back, folks. Just give me a sec. We're going to move the scope.